that this season has run for over 300 yards in a game twice, including 320 yards on opening day against Colorado. Chris Budden, defensively yesterday, a two-time captain. He seemed pretty confident.
He sure did. He's going to have to play a great game today against this rushing attack.
They're going to try a tunnel screen on first down, and the tunnel is closed. Malik Rutherford may have lost the football, but the officials say no, he was down.
As the ball carrier was down, it's second down.
The resolve of this football team, the closeness of this football team, is why they're ranked inside the top 15 in the country.
The toss to Malachi Hosley. Turn back. He's going to lose at least 3. Caleb Weaver again.
Get off the field and having not surrendered any points and get their explosive offense on the field.
Marshall Nichols trying to pin it deep. Gets the side spin. And his group in perfect position just to let it die inside the 4-yard line. He's got a true freshman alongside and Nate Shepard in the backfield. And he will zing one out to the right and a broken tackle. Well, there's the chunk play that Duke needed. Cooper Barkate stepped out of bounds. All the way back on his side of the 50. Mensah on a rollout. Mensah with room, throws across his body, throws it in to Barkate again, into the red zone. Losing the football is Mensah at the mesh point. It's scooped up, heading the other way is Daniels. It's a scoop and score for Georgia Tech. Omar Daniels found the ball laying on the turf, and he finds the end zone in the first points of the game. 95 yards in the other direction.
You can see as the end is crashing down, he wants to pull this ball because he sees how the dive is going to be taken away. And you're almost caught in that no man's land where the running back is trying to grab for the football. Darian's trying to pull it out because he sees the end man on the line of scrimmage crashing flat.
Mensah's off to a 6 for 6. Now make it a 7 for 7 start. Mostly to Barkate. Another move for Barkate on the screen. And a simple play becomes a chunk play to the 46 of Georgia Tech. Play clock now down to 3 for 4th down. Will they snap it? They will. Here comes a blitz. Mensah off his back foot. Has a hookup with Samir Hagans for a first down. Kept his eyes downfield as the rush was heading his way. A big Duke conversion. Todd Polino, second all-time in scoring in Duke history. And it's a muffed snap. And special teams kills Duke again. Cade Reynoldson muffed the hold.
And keep points off the board. Now let's see if they're offensively, they can get something going.
Haynes King shovels one out to the flat. Nowhere to go for Hosley. Luke Barkate, who had to take over as the starter.
When you get down inside the 20, you've got to put it in the end zone. Tech's got to find some ways to keep them out of that area of the field.
And it's a 3-man rush, and it gets home nonetheless. Phelan keeps it. It's to midfield. And just across the 50-yard line. Well, that certainly puts you in better position to change the field with your punt group. 3rd down and 5. Simulated pressure. Mensah backing up. Mensah extending the play. Gets all the way up to the 10-yard line. Down the sideline. It's Barkate. First down. Oh, that was all Darian Mensah.
Got to get some points out of this drive before the half.
Mensah lobs one. Nice adjustment. Touchdown. Landon King tracked the football. And Darian Mensah has his 16th touchdown pass of the season.
One against the corner here in the boundary. The weak side of this formation, you see they try to get a jam on him at the line of scrimmage, and then the corner picks him up outside leverage with a safety in the middle of the field. Stronger in terms of the quality of football that they're playing right now.
Haynes King up the middle. 22 seconds on the clock. And Brent Key's going to call one of his timeouts right here. Anderson Castle. He's got the first down. Yeah, to that point, Duke coming into today on a short-range field goal. Cost his team 3 points when he muffed the snap. This time the operation is perfect.
I know there's a lot of game to go.
Haynes King floats one wide open. Josh Beetham, the tight end. That's just a blown coverage for Duke. Beetham running free down to the 25-yard line of the Blue Devil of 51 yards against Wake. Smoothly knocks another one through.
To a real dangerous offense that's starting to find its groove a little bit, maybe throwing the football.
Stockton lets it drop, and it spins back. It becomes a downed punt at the 7-yard line.
Dean Patterson, almost a catastrophic error.
Haynes King again, this time looking on a one-on-one ball for Isaiah Canyon, who makes a terrific catch for a 3rd down conversion. For Aiden Burr of 23 yards to try to give Georgia Tech the lead back. And he will do just that. It comes down to this drive for Georgia Tech. Mosley, spin cycle to the end zone for a touchdown. And now Georgia Tech has their 2-score lead with under 5 minutes to go. 2 scores.
It's just great blocking. Just watch. You get block, kick out, and then it's just one-on-one in the hole against the safety, Caleb Weaver, and he makes him miss. Hat on hat, just perfect. Just like you draw it up, and there you see the spin move.
And Georgia Tech shows blitz. They back out, rush only 4. Mensah, as a result, has time. Comeback route down the sideline, timed up perfectly to Samir Hagans.
That's excellent by Darian Mensah.
Field goal that probably cost them 3 more points. Just missed a field goal. Haynes King, blockers in front. He's got a 1st down and more. Haynes King across midfield to the Duke 42. On 3rd down and forever, but a flag thrown in the offensive backfield. Georgia Tech can just about end the game here. Haynes King cruising to the end zone. Touchdown. I think he thought about taking a knee inside the 10-yard line.
Sure did.
But now they're an extra point away from a 3-score lead.
Watch how the pull action and the fake pitch gets everybody pursuing to the offense's right. You see how it affected the linebacker, Luke Murgott, and it just opened up a huge rushing lane for Haynes King to then decide, do I go ahead and take a knee? Do I slide down here, or do I get my stats? And then really cement this game. I mean, he has just been so good for this offense. Look, he was actually, he looked over at the sideline. Should I go down?
Yeah, should I take? Only 1 field goal to show for it. And remember, one of those red zone drives resulted in a Georgia Tech touchdown. Wayshawn Brown all the way down inside the 20-yard line with 1:24 to go.
It's just, again, the execution at this area of the field.
Mensah's going to take a shot to the end zone. 50-50 ball, and it's caught. Touchdown, Samir Hagans. Oh, what a war for the football that was, and Hagans won it.
That is how you battle. And just watch Hagans. He's just running the fade. And you can see the defensive back is in perfect position.
So Mensah, going to look end zone. Extending the play, and just throws a jump ball in the back of the end zone. Is it caught? The officials converge. It is. Another win for Georgia Tech. And they are now 7-0 for the first time since they started 9-0 in 1966.